Be prepared. Tomorrow isn't just another Friday. It's not just another January day. What's about to happen in the sky hasn't occurred with this exact configuration in your lifetime, and when it's over, nothing will be the same. January 10th, 2026. Mark it down, because this date is about to become a turning point in your story. The universe is lining up something so rare, so powerful, that ancient astrologers would have called it a war of the gods. But this isn't destruction, it's construction. It's the moment when Mars, the Sun, and Jupiter align in a way that literally doubles your capacity to receive abundance. Most people will sleep through it. They'll wake up tomorrow, go about their day, completely unaware that a cosmic doorway just opened. But you're different. You can already feel it, can't you? That strange restlessness that's been building. That sense that something big is coming. And if you've been waking up with unusual energy lately, like your body is preparing for something it can't quite name, keep watching. Because there's one specific reason why this is happening to you right now, and I'll explain exactly what it means later. So stay tuned. But first, you need to understand what makes tomorrow different from every other day this year, because once you know what's really happening, you'll realize why ignoring this could be the biggest mistake of 2026. The universe is setting up something massive. This isn't random. Tomorrow, at exactly 3:40 at night UTC, the Sun will oppose Jupiter. 6 hours later, Mars does the same thing. But here's what nobody's telling you. Both Mars and Jupiter are in their signs of exaltation. Mars in Capricorn, Jupiter in Cancer. This is like having two champions at the peak of their power facing off, not to destroy each other, but to create something extraordinary. Think about it. Mars is the planet of action, drive, and conquest. In Capricorn, it becomes the master strategist, the builder of empires. Jupiter is the planet of luck, expansion, and abundance. In Cancer, it becomes the ultimate protector, the source of endless emotional and material wealth. When these two forces oppose each other while both are at maximum strength, they don't cancel out, they amplify. It's like pressing the accelerator and the turbo boost at the same time. Your capacity to build, Mars, meets unlimited resources, Jupiter. Your ambition meets opportunity. Your effort meets reward. But it gets even more intense, because the Sun, your conscious will, your identity, your life force, is right there with Mars, adding its power to this cosmic equation. This isn't just the universe offering you luck. This is the universe asking you to become the container for that luck. And here's the part that should make you pay attention. This exact configuration, with the Sun and Mars together in Capricorn opposing Jupiter in Cancer, is so rare that it hasn't happened in decades. The last time something similar occurred, the world shifted, new empires rose, old structures fell, people who recognized the energy became legends, people who ignored it, they stayed exactly where they were. Your body already knows what's coming. Have you noticed it? The strange sensations that don't quite make sense? Maybe it's a buzzing under your skin, like electricity looking for somewhere to go. Maybe it's that feeling in your chest. Not anxiety exactly, but something close. Anticipation mixed with readiness. Your body is a cosmic antenna, and right now it's picking up signals that your conscious mind hasn't processed yet. That restlessness you've been feeling. That's Mars in Capricorn stirring your ambition, preparing you for action. That emotional intensity that seems to come in waves, that's Jupiter in Cancer, expanding your capacity to feel, to want, to receive. Some of you have been experiencing pressure points activating, strange sensations in your palms, behind your knees, at the base of your skull. These aren't random. In ancient traditions, these exact points are considered energy gateways. When Mars and Jupiter oppose each other at full strength, these gateways open wider than usual. And if you've been having unusually vivid dreams lately, dreams about building something, climbing something, or discovering hidden treasures, that's not your imagination. That's your subconscious already working with tomorrow's energy, showing you glimpses of what's possible. The fascinating part is that different people feel this activation differently. If you have strong earth energy in your chart, you might feel it as an urgent need to organize, to plan, to build. If you have strong water energy, you might feel emotional waves, sudden insights about what truly matters to you. Fire signs might feel an almost overwhelming surge of confidence and desire for action. Air signs might find their minds racing with possibilities, connections, ideas that seem to come from nowhere. But regardless of how it shows up, the message is the same. Something big is building and your system is preparing you to receive it. The hidden pattern most people will miss. Here's what's really happening tomorrow and why it matters more than any other day this year. We're not just dealing with planetary positions. We're dealing with a cardinal grand cross, one of the most powerful configurations in all of astrology. Picture this: Mars and the Sun in Capricorn, Jupiter in Cancer, the Moon in Libra, and Chiron in Aries. 4 cosmic forces creating a perfect cross in the sky, each one pulling in a different direction, creating maximum tension and maximum potential. Cardinal signs are the initiators. They don't wait for permission. They don't need consensus. They act. And when all 4 cardinal signs activate at once, reality itself becomes malleable. The rules that normally govern what's possible and what's not, they temporarily suspend. But here's the crucial part most people don't understand. This tension isn't meant to tear you apart. It's meant to launch you forward. Think of it like a bow and arrow. The more tension in the string, the farther the arrow flies. Tomorrow, you are the arrow, and the universe is pulling the string back as far as it can go. The Moon in Libra adds another layer. At 20 degrees Libra, it forms what's called a last quarter square, a crisis point where you must choose. The old way or the new way, safety or growth, what you've always done or what you're being called to become. And Chiron in Aries, that's the wounded healer, sitting at the exact point where your deepest wound becomes your greatest strength. It's asking you the ultimate question: are you brave enough to be who you really are? Because tomorrow's gift can only be received by the real you, not the version you show the world. This is why some people will feel tomorrow as pressure, while others will feel it as possibility. The difference, whether you resist the tension or use it. Something will shift inside you at 3:40 at night. The exact moment of the Sun-Jupiter opposition, 3:40 at night UTC. You might be asleep, but your soul won't be. This is the moment of illumination, when your conscious mind, Sun, fully grasps the scope of what's available, Jupiter. For some, this will manifest as waking up suddenly with absolute clarity about something that's been confusing you. For others, it will come through in dreams so vivid they feel more real than waking life. And for those who are already awake at this hour, you might experience what can only be described as a download, information, understanding, or simple knowing arriving all at once. But here's what makes this moment special. The Sun isn't alone. Mars is right there with it, having perfected its conjunction with the Sun just yesterday. This means your will, Sun, and your drive, Mars, are completely unified, speaking with one voice, aimed at one target, the abundance that Jupiter offers. 6 hours later, at 9:20 in the morning UTC, Mars makes its exact opposition to Jupiter. This is the engine moment, when thought becomes action, when potential becomes kinetic. If the Sun-Jupiter opposition shows you what's possible, the Mars-Jupiter opposition gives you the power to take it. And sandwiched between these two moments, that's your window. That's when the door is most open. That's when a single decision, a single action, even a single clearly stated intention can redirect your entire timeline. The ancients knew about these windows. They called them fortunate hours, brief periods when the cosmic weather is so favorable that almost anything you begin has the universe's full support behind it. Tomorrow, you get 6 of them. The Moon will force you to choose. At 10:49 a.m. UTC, just after Mars opposes Jupiter, the Moon in Libra reaches its last quarter phase. This isn't just any moon phase, it's a cosmic checkpoint, a moment of mandatory decision. The last quarter moon is always about release. It asks, what are you still carrying that you don't need? What old patterns, beliefs, or situations are you ready to leave behind? But tomorrow's last quarter is different. It's not just asking you to let go, it's forcing you to choose. Because the moon is squaring the entire Mars-Sun versus Jupiter axis, you can't stay neutral, you can't wait and see. The universe is literally creating a situation where standing still becomes more uncomfortable than moving forward. For some, this choice will show up in relationships. The moon in Libra rules partnerships, balance, and harmony. You might suddenly see with crystal clarity which relationships support your growth and which ones keep you small. The pretending stops tomorrow. The masks come off. People reveal who they really are, and more importantly, you reveal who you really are. For others, the choice will be about values. Jupiter in Cancer asks, what really matters to you? What makes you feel secure, nourished, whole? Mars in Capricorn asks, what are you willing to work for? What legacy do you want to build? The moon in Libra demands you find the balance between these two, but not by compromising, by choosing. And here's the thing about this particular last quarter moon. It's the last one before the new lunar cycle begins. It's the final clearing before the new can arrive. What you release tomorrow doesn't come back. What you choose tomorrow sets the tone for not just the next month, but potentially the entire year. Your ancestors knew about days like this. Throughout history, there have been days when those who understood cosmic timing changed everything. They launched ventures that became empires. They made decisions that redirected bloodlines. They seized opportunities that seemed to appear from nowhere, but weren't random at all. January 10th, 2026 is one of those days. It's what the ancients would have called a day of double fortune, when the two most beneficial planets in astrology are both operating at maximum capacity. But here's what your ancestors understood that most modern people have forgotten. Luck isn't passive. The universe doesn't just hand you things. It offers you opportunities to build containers for its gifts. The bigger the container you can build, the more the universe can pour into it. This is the secret encoded in tomorrow's alignment. Mars in Capricorn is the container builder. It's discipline, structure, sustained effort. Jupiter in Cancer is the infinite fountain of abundance, emotional wealth, and protection. When they oppose each other while both exalted, the message is clear. Build your capacity, and the universe will fill it beyond what you thought possible. The old texts talk about this. They say when Mars is exalted and opposes Jupiter, also exalted, it creates what they called the merchant's aspect, the ability to trade effort for abundance at the most favorable exchange rate possible. But it only works if you actually make the trade. You have to put something in to get something out. Your ancestors would have spent tonight preparing. They would have cleared their minds, set their intentions, and made themselves ready to act when the moment arrived. They understood that days like tomorrow don't come often, and when they do, hesitation is the only real failure. The wound that becomes your power. Chiron in Aries is the hidden key to tomorrow's configuration. At 22 degrees Aries, it's forming a square to both the Mars-Sun conjunction and Jupiter, completing the cardinal grand cross. But Chiron isn't just another planet. It's the wounded healer, the place where your deepest hurt becomes your greatest gift. In Aries, Chiron represents the wound of identity, the fear that you don't have the right to exist as your true self. It's every time you've been told you're too much or not enough. It's every moment you've dimmed your light to make others comfortable. It's the imposter syndrome that whispers you don't deserve what you want. Tomorrow, this wound gets activated, but not to hurt you, to heal you, because the massive energy of Mars and Jupiter opposing each other creates enough force to break through old patterns of self-denial and self-sabotage. Think about it. Mars in Capricorn gives you competence, capability, the power to build and achieve. Jupiter in Cancer gives you emotional security, abundance, the knowing that you're protected and provided for. When these two energies flood through your system simultaneously, they wash away the lie that you're not worthy. This is why tomorrow might feel intense for some people. You're not just receiving abundance, you're being forced to confront whatever inside you believes you don't deserve it. You're not just stepping into power, you're healing the wounds that kept you from claiming it before. For many, this will feel like a moment of profound recognition, suddenly seeing yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time, realizing that the thing you thought was your weakness is actually your superpower. Understanding that what makes you different is exactly what makes you valuable. The wound doesn't disappear tomorrow, but it transforms. It becomes the crack where the light gets in, the opening through which tomorrow's abundance can finally flow. Time to build your container. Remember what I said about Mars in Capricorn being the container builder? This isn't metaphorical. Tomorrow's energy requires you to create actual structures in your life to hold what's coming. This could be literal, opening a new bank account, creating a business structure, signing a contract, committing to a plan. Mars in Capricorn doesn't deal in wishes and dreams. It deals in concrete reality. It wants to know, what exactly are you building? But it's also about internal structures, your habits, your routines, your disciplines. The universe is about to offer you more than you've had before. Can your current life actually hold it? Can your daily routine support the success that's coming? Can your mindset handle abundance without sabotaging it? This is why the energy has been building for days. Your system has been preparing you to expand your capacity. Every moment of restlessness, every surge of ambition, every flash of clarity, it's all been enlarging your container so you can receive what tomorrow offers. The mistake most people make with opportunities like this is they try to receive without building. They want Jupiter's abundance but won't do Mars work. They want the gift but won't create the structure to maintain it. That's like trying to carry water without a cup. It just runs through your fingers. But you're different. You understand that tomorrow isn't just about receiving, it's about becoming capable of sustaining what you receive. It's about building something real, something lasting, something that can hold not just tomorrow's gift, but all the abundance that follows. You won't be the same person after tomorrow. Some days come and go without leaving a mark. Tomorrow isn't one of them. The combination of energies is too powerful, too precise, too perfectly aligned to pass through your life without creating change. By tomorrow night, something fundamental will have shifted. Maybe it will be obvious, a decision made, an opportunity seized, a pattern finally broken. Or maybe it will be subtle, a quiet knowing that something has changed, even if you can't quite name it yet. But here's what's certain. The you that goes to sleep tomorrow night will have access to possibilities that the you of today can't quite reach. It's like the universe is about to upgrade your operating system, expanding what you're capable of achieving, receiving, and becoming. Some will feel this as increased confidence, suddenly knowing you can handle bigger challenges, take bigger risks, reach for bigger goals. Others will feel it as clarity, finally seeing the path forward after months or years of confusion. Still others will feel it as liberation, the falling away of old limitations that seemed permanent but were never real. The Cardinal Grand Cross ensures that this isn't passive change. You're not just evolving, you're choosing your evolution. You're not just receiving, you're actively participating in your own transformation. And this is just the beginning. Tomorrow's alignment is like planting a seed that will grow throughout 2026. The decisions you make, the actions you take, the structures you build, they're not just for tomorrow. They're the foundation for everything that follows. The window opens at dawn. As January 10th begins, you'll feel it immediately. The air will feel different, charged, purposeful, like the moment before lightning strikes. This isn't your imagination. The cosmic tensions have been building for days, and tomorrow they release. The morning hours are especially powerful. Between the Sun-Jupiter opposition at 3:40 at night and the Mars-Jupiter opposition at 9:20 in the morning, the veil between potential and manifestation is at its thinnest. This is when intentions spoken aloud carry extra weight. This is when decisions made have the full force of the cosmos behind them. If you're awake during these hours, use them. Write down your biggest, boldest vision for your life, not what seems reasonable, what you actually want. Mars in Capricorn will help you build the roadmap. Jupiter in Cancer will provide the resources. The Sun will illuminate the way. If you're sleeping, set an intention before bed. Ask your subconscious to work with these energies. Request clarity, opportunity, breakthrough, whatever you need most. Your dreaming mind is just as capable of receiving tomorrow's gifts as your waking mind. But here's what's crucial. When you wake up tomorrow, don't rush into your normal routine. Take a moment, feel into your body, notice what's different, because something will be different, and acknowledging it is the first step to working with it. The universe is essentially offering you a blank check tomorrow, but you have to fill in the amount. You have to decide what you're ready to receive. You have to choose how big you're willing to play. Why some people will miss this completely? Not everyone will feel tomorrow's significance. Not everyone is ready for this level of activation, and that's exactly how it should be. The universe doesn't force its gifts on anyone. It offers them to those who are prepared to receive them. Most people will wake up tomorrow focused on their usual concerns, bills, deadlines, daily dramas. They'll feel the energy as anxiety or restlessness, but won't understand why. They might make impulsive decisions or pick fights without realizing they're responding to cosmic pressure they don't comprehend. But you're different. You're reading this, you're preparing, you know what's coming, and knowledge is the difference between being affected by energy and directing it. This is why throughout history, those who understood cosmic timing seemed to have almost magical success. They weren't lucky, they were aligned. They didn't have special powers, they had special information. They knew when to plant and when to harvest, when to push and when to wait. Tomorrow you join their ranks. You become one of the few who recognizes a day of double fortune when it arrives, who understands that Mars exalted opposing Jupiter exalted isn't conflict, it's collaboration at the highest level. While others feel confused by tomorrow's intensity, you'll know exactly what's happening. While others resist the pressure, you'll use it to launch yourself forward. While others wonder why everything feels so strange, you'll be too busy building your new reality to notice. The gift has your name on it. Here's the final truth about tomorrow. The gift Jupiter offers isn't generic. It's specifically calibrated to your chart, your path, your purpose. Where these planets fall in your personal astrology determines exactly what area of life gets supercharged. But regardless of the specific details, the core message remains the same. You're being offered the chance to level up in a way that normally takes years to achieve. You're being given access to resources, material, emotional, spiritual, that can fundamentally alter your trajectory. The Sun-Mars conjunction ensures you have the will and the drive to claim it. Jupiter in Cancer ensures the abundance is there waiting. The Moon in Libra ensures you'll find the right balance, and Chiron in Aries ensures that in claiming your gift, you also heal something deep within yourself. This isn't just luck, this isn't just opportunity, this is the universe recognizing that you're ready for more and creating the perfect conditions for you to step into it. Tomorrow, January 10th, 2026, is your cosmic graduation day. Everything you've been learning, healing, and preparing for has led to this moment. The universe is about to hand you your diploma, but it's not an ending. It's a beginning. It's permission to play at a higher level than ever before. The only question is, are you ready to receive what has your name on it? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.